Hey everyone, this is Jake Zane. I'm here to help my guildmates and anybody else interested on how to set up the Viserio sheets with method raid tools. But instead of healing CDs, this is going to be centered more on personal usage of your defensives. So, for instance, I'm playing an Invoker, so I have Renewing Blaze and Obsidian Scales. So I'm going to show you guys how to get that to show up like a healer shows up if we're using something like Rewind. So let's get to it. So you're going to need a fresh copy of Viserio sheets for the current raid that you're doing. You're going to need access to your guild's healing CDs. You're going to need to go to wago.io and pick up the liquid/Viserio MRT reminders. And you're going to need to make sure that Method Raid Tools is installed and is working properly. And that's it. So my guild offensive is currently progressing Mythic Neltharion, so I'm going to show my guildies and anybody else watching how I personally set up CDs for this encounter, so that you can use this for any other future encounters you do, or if you're currently progressing this boss. So first things first, I'm going to go to our healing CDs. I'm going to find out if I have any group utility that's been placed on the sheet already, because obviously I'm going to want that in. So first things first, I'm an Evoker. Zephyr is really good. I'm going to move it over. It's at 39 and 304. So 39 and 304. So let's put my Zephyrs in. Boom. And then 304. Boom. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what type of damage is going out at these specific points. I'm going to look at my defensives and see if I can't mitigate damage and help our healers out. So first things first, Renewing Blaze. Great for dot damage. So let's go and look at the sheet and see if we can't find good places to use it. Obviously, the last phase is almost all dot damage, so great spots for it. So, this wall dot, 15 seconds. We've got 2 throughputs. It's not going to be used. This 715, though, we've only got 1. It's the last half of this dot. Could be useful here. That's where I'm going to put my first Renewing Blaze. Also, take note, you're going to have the heart debuff. If you get heart, you're going to have it the dot from that and this dot there at the same time. So great usage right here. Help keep you alive. So Renewing Blaze right here. So on a 1-minute CD, just type it in, type in your character name, boom, it's done, right? So let's go look. We can use Renewing Blaze now, 1 minute, 23 seconds of the fight. Is there anything that's going on? Oh my goodness, a perfect spot right here. Right here. Renewing Blaze. It's just easy. Heart and dot. It covers both. Flame same. Alright, we can now use it at 230. Okay, 230, we're phasing already, so it's not that important. You could use it in the intermission because dot damage goes out. It is what it is, right? We're going to look more for P2. So, we've got a dot here with heart. Could be very useful right here. I would personally use it right here. Renewing Blaze. Boom, it's in. Okay, so we can use it now at 407. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, look, another dot at 407. Just put it in. Flame Sing, right there. Then you've got 507. That's when you're about to hit P3. So I would just save it for right here. Renewing Blaze. You can also compare and see if there's any healing CDs running through. Like, for instance, if I wanted to go back and say, hey, is 407 a good spot for me? Is 307 a good spot for me? Let's see. 307, we've got nothing rolling. 407, we've got nothing rolling. Great spots to use Renewing Blaze. I'll be able to get one. Looks like this will be the last cast I get of it. So let's go and back in the sheet, see where I'm going to use my Obsidian Scales. Okay, we're calling for personals at 116 and 434. So 116 and 434. So no matter what, I'm going to be using Obsidian Scales here because that's what the sheet calls for. So Flame Sand there, and then 434. So Obsidian Scales. So I get 2 charges on 1.5-minute CDs. So I can use another one over here. Let's take a look at AoE 616, see what we've got. We've got Aura Mastery, Rallying Cry, Convoke. We don't need anything here. We just don't. There's just a lot of DR. There's some throughput. It's not needed. So let's see where else we can use it. Heart. Not really. It's RNG. What about a tank dot? Could be useful there. But, you know, not really. So there's not much to be used here. I would personally probably use it on AoE 205. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my obsidian scales here to help mitigate that damage. Okay, we've got enough throughput there. So this is going to come up at 209. So what do we have at 209? We got heart, externals. Could be useful here if you get the overlap with the heart, with the two hearts. However, I'm going to look at P2. And the first thing I'm going to know is I already remember that we don't have anything rolling here besides like 3 Zephyrs. So I'm going to put obsidian scales right here. So this is my charge that I got back from the 39 seconds. So I can now look at this 116, add a minute 30 to that. And it's basically 246. So, you know, I'm going to look at right here. AoE 275 is a big heavy hitter. What's going on there? We've got tank wall dot and AoE and possibly heart. So let's see here. What do we have rolling as healing CDs at 275? Or sorry, not 275k. We've got Avenging Wrath, Convoke, and Flourish. Great spot for personal because all of that is throughput and not mitigation. So obsidian scales right there. That's where I would personally use it. Let's take a look at 410. This won't be back for this, but let's just take a look at it anyways and see if it's a scarier moment than this 275k. So let's see here. What do we got? We've got Aura Mastery, Darkness, not scary at all. You've got 2 throughputs, 2 DRs. So don't even worry about it. So I'd look at this Obsidian Scales 304, find out when I could use it again, which was, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Oh, look, I can use it right there. But we've already got one, so we'll take a look. We got Heart, we got Dot, we've got AoE 684k. We've got Aura Mastery, Rewind, Rallying Cry for that. Since you're basically going to transition right out of this, or at least I think with our DPS we're going to do it, I'm going to put my Obsidian Scales right here. Just want to be safe. Get everybody out of there. Flame Saint. Okay? So, we're going to get one more use out of Obsidian Scales this fight, it looks like. So, it's going to be around 6 minutes. Actually, we might get another set, but 6 minutes, right here. These dots, Obsidian Scales, boom. Just covers the last half of this 10 seconds of the dot. Helps your healers out. So, 6 minutes and 30 from this 407, so 640 or 637. Right here, this last half here, Obsidian Scales. Put it in. Flame Sane. Compare with the healing notes. What do you got there? We haven't gone over it really that much yet. But that doesn't matter. Just remember to compare. And my healing CDs are now done. You can always fix formatting if the icons aren't showing up. But that is how you do it. And to make sure that you have your character showing up here on the side where it makes it easier for you to see, if it's on CD or it's not or whatever, just go to setup, put your name in, make sure you're in on the fight. And that's how you do it. So now that we have our sheet filled out, let's get in game and see if it works. So we're going to open up MRT. We're going to go to the green note. We're going to copy over any group information to our personal note. So Control C, then Control V. Then we're going to go to our spreadsheet. We're going to click Load MRT in the top left. And when the script is done, you're going to right-click the green box, click Copy. Then you're going to go back in game, Control V, and it should be copied over. Now, go to Settings. Make sure Show Only Personal Note is clicked, as well as Show Note Only in Raid. Let's see if it works.
Ah, we meet again, weakling. Now it's just you and me.
If it works, Renewing
and
Blaze
my
should show up right
gods.
here in about 7 seconds. We know it's working. So, my last thing of note for this video is make sure that you're adaptable with your CDs. Check logs.
Unworthy of my time.
Watch videos. If you're dying in a certain spot on the fight, you know, change your personals around. Just be fluid and adaptable. And this should help you think less and progress faster. I hope this video was helpful, and I thank everybody for watching.